Hey, hello there, boys and girls. It's your boy Trainee Dario with another video, and in today's video, we're gonna do something that's quite different than what I usually would have uploaded on this video. And in today's video, we are gonna be installing Linux. Yes, boys, the one and only penguin onto a virtual machine. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to not miss any more uploads, and I will show you step by step how to install Lunix Mint. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so in today's video, like I said before, we are gonna be installing Lunix onto a virtual machine. Yeah, it's quite different than from what I would usually upload. But without any further ado, let's get into this. So first, you're gonna pull up your browser. Yes, I've gone incognito. And we're gonna just type in Linux Mint. Just that. Don't mind the language. I live in a different country, so that's why. But we're just gonna click on the first link. We're gonna click on download, and then you have three main choices, actually four, but on the website you only have three. So you have cinnamon, sleek, modern, and innovative, or innovative, I don't know. And then you have XFCE, which is the most lightweight DE or desktop environment, like it states here. I mean, it's not the most. I think you can get a more lightweight one when using Arch, but that's for a whole different topic. And last one, you have Mate. So we're gonna go with XFCE. So you just click on download, and then you scroll down and you have lots of different locations. You have worldwide, Canada, USA, and much more. We're just gonna go for the worldwide. Then we're gonna click on save. And now it is quite a big file. I mean, 2.8 gigabytes. Also, holy shit, I'm stuttering so much. But that's besides the point. Also, my laptop is kinda trash, so yeah, we just have to wait for it to finish downloading. Okay, so now our Linux Mint XFCE ISO file has downloaded. So now you can just enter your file explorer. Also, please don't mind whatever I have in the downloads. So you can close out, and now here you can choose whatever virtual machine app you want to use. In this video I'm gonna use VirtualBox, but you can use VMware just fine. I actually have already pre-installed Linux Mint on VMware, but it's Cinnamon edition. But it doesn't really matter, so you're just gonna type into the search bar VirtualBox, or if you are using VMware, then just type in VMware. You're gonna open it up, and as you can see, I have tons and tons. Don't mind this. So now what you can do is you're gonna press on the new one. You can name it whatever you want. You can name it butt plug, 10-inch BBC, whatever you want. But I'm just gonna name it Lunix Mint. Then you're gonna go into this section right here. You're gonna click on other, assumingly you did not install any other ISO before. So then you're gonna double click on the Linux Mint 5. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I kinda went off script. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what I was meant to say is you're gonna press on new, and then you're gonna give it a name. I'm gonna give it Lunix Mint. Yeah, no mind what I had to pause for. Just some personal stuff, you know what I'm saying. So then you're gonna press on the ISO image thing. Then you're gonna go into other, assumingly you haven't installed any other ISO file from, for example, Windows. Then you're gonna press on Linux Mint, this ISO file. You're gonna, I don't think they have Mint. Yeah, they don't, so just press on Ubuntu and I just leave everything on Ubuntu, then click on unattended install. You can give it whatever password you want. You can name yourself, I don't know, whatever you want. I'm gonna name myself Lunix User Pro. I give myself a password, so I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm gonna undelete this VM like right after this video, so I don't care. Then you're gonna go into hardware, give it how much you want. I'm just gonna give it 700, 7800 or so megabytes. For storage, I'm just gonna do 2. You can obviously do whatever you want, but don't go past the green. That's my only advice. Then hard disk really can be. Yeah, so then you're gonna press on finish. I don't know what this is. You're just gonna press on. You're gonna double click on your new created VM, and then you're just gonna what is this? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think the VM broke, so you're just gonna power off. You're gonna go into the settings right here. I think then you're gonna storage. Wait, hold on, let me try this again. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this kinda not working. Alright, yeah, if you see this and just press on Linux Mint XFCE, and then try to not responding. Yeah, so you're in the screen, you can choose whatever. You can start a Linux Mint, Mint in compatibility mode, memory test and all that. Just click on the first option, really. That's all you need, and then let it load. By the way, my fans are going crazy. That's why if you hear some crazy ass fans. Whoa, what is this, ladies and gentlemen? Are we actually in Mint? Or is this some kind of arch? No, we're actually in Mint. And my fans, I think my computer is actually gonna die, or at least explode. So yeah, now if you see this screen, then don't be fooled, because you're actually not in Linux Mint yet. Yes, you see this disk right here, just double press on it, and yeah, you just gotta let it load. Also, holy shit, my voice cracking like crazy. I think my voice is so low, and I can speak too, which is amazing. So right here, if you see this, it's good. This is basically your language. I'm gonna go with English, then gonna press on continue. Keyboard layout English. Um, and now this is kind of important because this is install multimedia codecs. Multimedia codecs are required to place some video formats into properly render some websites. From my advice, and I recommend you to do so and install. It's gonna prepare everything now, and once everything is done, I'm gonna come to y'all because this takes quite some time. Okay, so now we're back, and now since this is in a VM, you're gonna only have two options. So installation type. This computer currently has no detected operating systems. What would you like to do? And you have two options inside of a VM. If it's on an actual piece of hardware and you have like Mac OS or Windows, you're gonna have more. But right here, the first option, which is automatically selected, is erase disk and install Lunix Mint. Warning, this will delete all your programs, documents, photos, music, and any other files in all operating systems. Wipe everything. Honestly, inside of a VM you can do whatever you want. Continue. Now here it's gonna select in what part of the world you live. I myself live in the Netherlands, so I'm gonna leave it at default. Continue. Your name, I'm gonna call myself Lunix Enjoyer. Computer name, dangerous. Laptop. Username. I like, or you can just name whatever you want. You can insert an emoji. I'm gonna be the nerd emoji. You actually can't, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna name myself Bomb. Password 1234 1234. And actually this says it's a short password, so but you can still continue. And right here you can select whatever you want, which is login automatically or require my password to log in. And here's an option, encrypt my home folder. If you want that extra layer of security, you can enable this. I actually never enable this because I know what I'm doing, but for the sake of this video I'm gonna do it. Continue. And now it's installing Lunix Mint, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Penguin. Or Penguin, however you call it. Why did I even say Penguin? Not Penguin. Why did I say Penguin in the first place? So yeah, I'm back. Whoa. Yeah, this is what it's doing, by the way. So yeah, I paused for a bit because I had to do something. But yeah, if you do not click on this disk icon with the name install Lunix Mint, you can still do whatever you want, but after you reboot, everything is gonna be wiped. So just keep that in mind, and I'll be back to you guys once this is finished installing. So yeah, now Linux is just doing its own thing. As you can see, everything is changing and all that. Um, so you can just do whatever you want, go downstairs, sip some tea, or whatever. But generally, I think this will be pretty quick for me, but not for y'all. Maybe, but I don't know. So I will see you guys soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now everything has finished installing, and here you have an option: installation complete. Installation has finished. You can continue testing Linux Mint now, but until you restart the computer, any changes you make or documents you save not be will not be preserved. I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. But basically, like I said before, if you click on continue testing, um, you're just gonna test it. But if you restart, oh boy, Linux Mint is gonna be stuck on your system permanently unless you delete it in Windows. I'm just gonna click on continue testing. You can click on restart, but realistically I'm gonna delete it after the video, like I said before. So this is Lunix, guys, one of the more easier distros to install, and it's also more user friendly for people who wanna switch from Windows to Linux. Actually, I'm gonna make it into full screen mode. Also, why is my cursor from... Okay, it's back. So if you press the Windows key or super key in Linux, you can access this thing right here. And basically, right here you have something like the software manager, which makes everything easier to install on Linux rather than using the scary old terminal. It has to load a tiny bit, and it's kind of laggy. I mean, obviously it's a virtual machine, so yeah, once this loads, I'm gonna come back to you. Not even a long wait, I couldn't do anything. So yeah, you have something like Steam, like Telegram, Google Earth, Discord if you wanna chat with your friends, Blender if you're into modeling, and GIMP, which is like an alternative of a program I use, which is Paint.net, and also of Photoshop. There is almost any app, but for example, for some other apps, you have to use the terminal, and also some basic commands. And by the way, you can access the terminal more easily if you press Ctrl, Alt, and T. So yeah, one of the most known commands is neo fetch. This is basically what people use to show some stuff. So yeah, next one, which you see lots of people use, specifically at the beginning, is sudo. Now, sudo is basically super user. I don't know the full meaning, but the first letters are super user. It's basically if on Windows, if you were to basically right click on a program and run it as administrator. I think it works here. It does not. I think if I drag this, yeah, you can Oh boy, I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't. But it's basically if you right click a program and click on the run as administrator. And yeah, and also the best part about Linux is you don't have a specific browser that is implemented by the owner. You have Firefox, which is already good enough. But if you wanna install, for example, Chrome or Brave or any other browser, you can do this either through the terminal or through the software manager, which I hope it will load fast. Yeah, you also have Spotify, and if you just type in browser, you just gotta wait, and you have Brave. Why is my voice cracking so much? You have Tor, you have Zen, you have pretty much every browser. Yeah, Firefox, ungoogled Chromium, this Firefox, you have like many browsers. I think there is also Google Chrome, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Google. No, there's only Google Earth. But you can pretty much install any program you want. You can also install something like Minecraft, for example. It has the legacy launcher, it also has Lunar client, and it has many more stuff like AT launcher, Prism launcher, and all that. I think, yeah, there's also Sober, and there's Sober for Roblox, and Vinegar, which is for Roblox Studio. But if you are gonna use Linux, keep one thing in mind: you can't really use Photoshop or any Adobe app. Besides, if you use like a virtual desktop / environment like Winboat or Wine. But also some games you can't run, for example Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, and some other games because of the anti-cheat, and also Fortnite because the anti-cheat doesn't allow Linux for some reason. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe like I said in the beginning, and see you guys in the next video.